In this section, we're going to be talking about CapCut. Of course, you might have heard about this software, and the coolest part about this software is it's absolutely free. At least the features what you get in free version, it's almost unbelievable that how can they make it free. So let's jump in our phone and start using CapCut, and I'll show you some of the basics of this software because there's so many things to explore, and once you know the basics, then you can just experiment with everything. So yeah. So let's start CapCut here. So this is how the icon looks of CapCut. I'm just gonna open it. And if it's your first time using it, there won't be any project here. I have a lot of project because yeah, I use this app all the time. So here, if you go at the bottom left corner, you would see edit, template, inbox, and me. So me is my profile. Then I'll go to the edit. There's nothing really fancy. Then you go to the edit, then this page comes, what page was there in the beginning. Then if you go to template, which is next to edit, you have all these templates, what you can make your videos about. And a lot of templates are for the pro version, but we'll try later also for the free version. But let's go to the edit and let's start with basic editing. So I would click on new project here. Let's click on new project. As soon as I click on the new project, all my gallery shows up. So I recently went to Amsterdam, so I have a lot of videos from here. So we have to edit maybe 20-second video because this is just to show you how this app works. So I would be doing multiple select. So you see the little circle at the corner of each video clip. So I would just press on there, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's insane easy, this app. I'll show you. 6, and then here. So now I've selected 15 clips, for this project, and let's see how many we're going to use. So once we have selected everything, I've selected 16 actually. So once we have selected everything, if you see on the right hand bottom corner, it shows in blue box add 16. So that's what I'm going to press now. So add 16, and now as soon as we click add, this page appears. And I'm not going to give you all the information about all the things now because it can be a bit overwhelming. But as we go through the project, as we're going to use all the tools, then I can explain you about that rather than doing the same thing twice. In here, what you would see if I just scroll on the timeline, CapCut has put all the clips together with each other. So let's jump on to the first clip. And I'm just scrolling. So I would just scroll, and I'm just checking which part do I need. So maybe I would just need me sitting here. So what I'm gonna do now, that I would be at the end point of the clip, I'll just press on the clip, and then you can see that the clip is highlighted with this white borders. And once I have selected that clip, then I would go on the left hand corner and then I'd press split. So what this did was, now it has split the long clip into 2 parts. And now I'm gonna select the previous clip like so. And then if I see at the bottom right hand corner next to the camera tracking, there's an option called delete. So of course I'm gonna delete it. So delete all the unusable one. Then I'm just gonna scroll and I would be just ending this clip here. So I'm gonna do the same thing, split, and then delete this part because I just want this part to be usable. So I would just delete this. And as soon as I delete this, the next clip, which was the following clip, that just closes in the gap, which is really cool. So I would also just do split here. Let's do split here. So after, I think it literally took me 5 minutes to just chop off the clip, and I also deleted some clips which were not really needed. And then once you reach to the end, say here, I'll just have to chop off this clip. So I hope that the split and deleting is clear to you. So once you reach to the end, in the free version, they also add this cheeky logo in the end. So we have to delete that as well, or it's gonna be in your final export. So I have my timeline ready. Let's see if they have any audio. So once we have the timeline ready, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some music because I just wanna make it like a short vlog. So I pressed add audio here, and then I will go to sounds, which you can see in the left corner. So I'll go sounds, and if you want, you can link your TikTok account. So if you link your TikTok account, it's gonna give you all your favorite sounds. I'm not gonna do that now. I would go to a library here on the top here, which says vlog. But then the thing with CapCut is that all the audios, what you see here, you can use for Instagram, TikTok, I think also for YouTube Shorts. You can use for your YouTube channel, like the main, if you want to make a long form video for YouTube, but then you cannot monetize your content. So if you are someone who has a channel which is monetizable, you cannot monetize it because all these songs are not copyright free. So I think once you upload on YouTube, you get this strike that this song, the revenue would go to the owner or something like that. So you just have to keep that in mind. But if you're just doing it for fun, it's totally fine to use these songs. So let's click on vlog and let's choose the music. Oh, I already like this one. So the first music, I like it pretty chill. So what you would be doing is that if you like some music, you can also save the music, which is next to the download icon like this. But if you like some music, what you can do, you can just do plus, and that is gonna add the music in the timeline here. So you see on the top there's this video, and at the bottom there's this music. So let's play it and see if it syncs to the video. So I'm seeing here is that you can also zoom in the timeline by just sort of, you know how you zoom in anything in the phone, so just by using 2 fingers. But I want this music to start here. And if I see in the graph, the music is starting here. So I'm just gonna click on the music, and then you have the split option again. So split on the left-hand corner, and then I'm just gonna delete the first part. And then I have to move this music. So I'm just gonna press on the audio. So you see it selects, and then I move the music at the beginning of the timeline. So it moved to the next section. So yeah, probably here. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So you see now how fast the timeline is moving. So I'm just gonna zoom out so that, yeah, it's not a bit scary. So when this happens, when you see this, at this point, I see that there is a little bit of beat. So this is where I'm gonna move to the next frame. So here I would do split. So now I did one cutting, but the second cutting would be according to the beat of the music. So here I would cut again. So this is also a really effective way to make your videos interesting, is by cutting at the beat of the music. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next 5 minutes. So let's just fast forward this. So now after 5 minutes, I have cut the music according to the beat. So here, as you can see, I'm talking. So here, I don't want the music to be so loud because it can be a bit distracting to what I'm talking. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna click on the music just once so you can see the white borders around the music. And then I'll do fade. So what fade would do is that here I can do fade out. So as I'm doing fade out, hang on. So as I'm doing fade out, the volume of the music should be going low. So let's see. So I have a paparazzi. So you see here, I am talking to the camera, and here I want the music to be muted or sort of faded out. So here what I would be doing is I am just gonna click on my music track, and then I go fade out. Or I can also see if I can do something with the volume. Here you cannot do anything with the volume. So what we can do, hang on, I have another plan. Here what I can do is I go select a keyframe. So what is a keyframe in video editing is that if I want a video setting at 5 seconds this, but then at 7 seconds I want the video settings to be this. So that's why I select a keyframe at 5 seconds and 7 seconds, and then I can change whatever video setting I need on the 5 second and whatever video setting I need on the 7 seconds. And as we progress with the time, the video setting would go up to a position what we have selected. So here when I'm talking, I'm just putting another keyframe. As you see, if I scroll through the timeline, the volume reduces. That's the magic of keyframe. Like a few years back, you cannot do all these things in your phone. And as I would scroll back, I would just have to move this audio file a bit more longer until the end of the video. And let's go back to our current clip. So as I see that I have stopped talking here and the B-roll starts, I would put another keyframe and then I would go here. And as the B-roll starts where there's no audio, I'm gonna bring the audio back to 100. And let's see. Crazy, all these things you can just do with the phone. So I have a paparazzi following me. It's a bit annoying, but that's the part of being famous, what you can do. See, the audio picks up again. And here I want the audio from the video to be going down because the audio from the video is a little bit annoying. So I would just reduce the audio from the video down so that people can listen to music. So this is how you can just edit a normal vlog. So what we did was first we sort of chopped out all the unnecessary parts, and then we added music, we added keyframe to the places where we want the music to be lowered down or the music to go up. And all these sounds are available in CapCut. You can also use music from your videos, from your iPhone. So here I have the sounds section because I was here in audio. So here we are in the sound section and the sounds were on the left-hand corner, what we use in the beginning. Now let's check extracted. So once if I press extracted, it's gonna extract audio from the videos in my iPhone. How cool is that? So let's see if I have any video, maybe this video. So import sound only. So I have selected this video and then I'm gonna import sound only. So now the audio from my iPhone's video has been imported. And here what I can do, I can just delete this audio clip. So now there's different audio. So let's play. I woke up knowing I'm... And here what I can do is that as we can see that one audio is ending and one audio is beginning, I can add a fade. So if you go here at the bottom and click fade, as I'm fading out, you can see this little graph here. You see this little graph, it sort of pops out, and that is helping the audio to be fading out softly rather than just abruptly cutting it. So that's like a basic vlog edit thing. And you can also introduce voiceover. So you might have seen a lot of TikToks, a lot of reels of voiceover on just B-roll. So that's what we can try now as well in audio. So I am still in the audio section. If you see the options at the bottom, and if I press voiceover, it's gonna be recording my voice while the video is playing. So whatever is displaying in the video, I can just have my voice on top of that. So let's try that out. So voiceover is on the right hand side bottom. Let's try it. So tap or press or hold to record. So I'm just gonna tap. It's gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So here the video has started playing and I am looking at a big boat. It looks really cool in the sun. And now once I'm done talking, I am showing my camera in Amsterdam, and this is also my camera, and this is my friend who is filming with a gimbal. He's a really good videographer, and I think that would be the end of the voiceover. So let's press the voiceover off again, and let's press stop and see what happened. What did I do? So let's try. So here the video has started playing, and so here I have the voiceover, so I'm gonna just do the fade out again with the volume. I go here and then bring the volume down and the keyframe here. So you see how easy it is. You don't have to do any animation, just drag and drop it down on the things. And once we, so that's what transition is. You can just explore so much. It's just so many options in CapCut and it's free. It's insane. Look, how easy is that to make cool videos on your iPhone for free? It's insane. So yeah, that's how you can also add voiceover. So now we have mastered the audio section, and every time you have to go back, you just have to click this thing in the left hand corner, click this arrow to go back. So we were in the audio section, which looked like this, and these are all the important things what you need to know. Now let's move on to some transitions because they are trendy. So I'm just gonna zoom in the timeline, and I would be doing effects. Yeah, so let's click on this square here. So what did I do was, you see this block, white blocks, I'm just gonna click on that, and then it's gonna show me all the trendy transition. But as you can see, with all these effects, it says Pro in the left hand corner. So I cannot use that because I have to pay for it. And there's just not just trending, there's like overlays, camera, there's blurs, there's different light, there's just so many things, and it is just super overwhelming for anybody who's starting out. So what I'm gonna do, I like glitches transitions, so I would just go to glitch, and then I'll select the strobe 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna select that. Clips are too short for creating transition. Try it now. So I'm just gonna reduce the time duration, and let's see. Are you ready for it? How easy it is. Oh, so transition was pretty quick. How easy it is. You don't have to do any. Let's add another transition here. It's so much fun. I would be just doing trending now. Pull in. It's like the most common push in transition. Let's try that. So as you can see, there's a CapCut icon in between the two clips, which means there's a transition applied. So let's try this. How easy. Let's go. You see how easy it is. You don't have to do any animation, just drag and drop it down on the things. So that's what transition is. You can just explore so much. It's just so many options in CapCut, and it's free. It's insane. And now what we're gonna do, we're done with transitions. Let's go overlay. Overlay is you put like a background in the video or something like that. And what we would do with overlay is I can just put this reel. So I've selected this reel, which is 30 seconds, 30 seconds long. And if you see all the videos in my gallery, that's all from my client. So here I can also put a video in the corner. Here the video has started playing, and I am looking at a big boat. So this is just an overlay, it's just that you can just drag and drop another video. So if you want like 4 videos, you know, you can just put them together one after other. So I would just delete that. So, and let's go back. So that's overlay for you. Effects, there are a lot of video effects that you can be doing. So let's go in video effects. So let's do smart sharpen, which is on the right hand side top. So let's go smart sharpen, and that's gonna smart sharpen my video. It's not looking the best, but let's do the backlight flash. Or let's do this. So there are so many things. Now it's like kind of shaking the object. So there are so many transitions that you can do. And the cool part is, once you go back, you can decide how long you want that effect to last. So it has selected the entire, not the entire clip. So you can sort of bring it up, down, depending on how long you want the transitions to be. So I'm gonna delete it because I'm not a big fan of it. And there's also some body effects, but let's try. I've never tried it. Let's try that. That looks scary. And you can still choose in which part of the video you have to use this. It's crazy. Let's go back. So that was effects for you. And if you go to ratio, then here you can decide the size of the video. So 9:16 is for TikTok, Instagram. Then you have for YouTube 4:3, all these. So it's just different sizes. I would just leave the size how it was initially. And then we go to filters, and filters is also really impressive in CapCut because you can do any sort of color grading on your iPhone videos just with one click. And once you have selected any of the filters, you can just reduce or increase the intensity. And here we go to portrait. So for every genre, there is a different LUT preset, you can say, live. So you can just explore around, and you can also adjust the video quality. So next to filter, there's a thing called adjust. So I was here, then I clicked here, and adjust. You can just adjust the contrast, saturation, and all the sort of stuff. And this is in a pro version, the video, the reduce flickers or reduce image noise. So I would go to adjust. There's a lot of things what you can do, and yeah, just play it out, because I believe that the videos from iPhone is already super nice if it's filmed in proper exposure, and all you need to just do is put some filter. So my favorite filter is, where was it? This one, Dispatch. But then I sort of reduce the intensity. And if you want to see before and after of the filters, you just click on the image and then it shows before, and then I tap out, it shows after. So that's how you can put the filters. And if I just scroll through the timeline, you see the filter is gone. So you have to just hold this thing and just drag it all over the timeline. So now the filter would be applied on all the images. So yeah, it is pretty nice, pretty easy. And now you have some stickers, like some emoticon. So you can just put any of this, and then you can click them and then drag under the clip. So they would be here. So you see, I wouldn't do it, but yeah, I'm just showing you the options here. And once we are done with that, canvas is just if you have like a short video and you want to put some background, you can just put like a Christmas background, or you can just put a normal color like that. I wouldn't do it. Let's keep the video to normal setting. One of the most important thing about I forgot was the text tool. So it is next to the audio. So I've showed you all the essential tools in CapCut now, except the text. So let's go to text. And if you want to add text, I can do Amsterdam here. And then once you have typed that, now you see the text is here. So as soon as this pink thing appears, the text appears. So now you have the option to stylize the text. So here what we're gonna do, style, and then you can choose different types of fonts here, different types of setting, and you can also choose different types of font. So we would go on the left side of the style font here. My favorite font is this one, but you can just try it. There is thousands of fonts. It is crazy. It can be a little bit overwhelming for anybody beginner, but yeah, it can be a little bit intimidating for beginner, but let's try this font. And I just want this font until here. So I'm just gonna click on this, split, and delete. So every effect you choose, you can choose the duration of the effect. And once we are done with the effect, let's go to stickers. You can put emojis, and now is auto caption. So this you might have seen also in a lot of videos. So let's press auto caption, and now the TikTok would be generating captions. So I would just keep the settings normal, and I would go start, and TikTok would take, like, it's insane fast, and it would take just a little bit of time to introduce some captions. So now you can see that. Let's check the caption.
Thing that I have not done many times before, but today is one of those days.
So these are the captions, and you can again choose different styles of the caption. So these are the templates. You might have seen in a lot of TikTok videos that is how they appear. So I'm just gonna click the quick brown fox, this one in the left corner, because a lot of captions are in pro version, but I think the free version is also good enough. So let's try this. So once we do the caption, it's gonna go to
meeting up with
it's gonna go to all the captions, whatever setting we choose. And there's a lot of things what you can do. You can stylize, you can do effects, you can do a lot of things. You can do this. You see, so now
please also like mention all the.
This is just a minor thing to be explored in CapCut, because it has It has just so many things to be explored. So that was captions for you, and that's one of the important things to remember. So yeah, I think we have covered all the basics of CapCut. So I hope that it's not overwhelming for you. So we started with just cutting out the vlog, then we added music, then we sort of used keyframe to lower down the music and up the music, and then we added voiceover. And after voiceover, we did some filters, some color grading, and after that, I showed you how to do captions, how to do text. And now, whatever project we have, if I just export it, so to export it, there's an arrow on the right top. So you click that, and it is exporting. So if you are not in a pro version, you can export in high definition, which is 1080 pixels, not in 4K, but that's still good enough for social media. So that's exported. It is super quick. I don't share directly to TikTok from here or Instagram. I just press done. So now your project is saved here. You can go back anytime to do some editing, do some changes, and yeah, that was CapCut for you, and I hope that you like this tutorial. And as I said, there are just so many things to be explored in this free app. It's just super easy to download. Just download it and just try different stuff. You would be so surprised that there's just insane amount of options. But yeah, whatever I have taught, maybe practice that first, and then we can go from there. So now that we have mastered CapCut, the only problem with CapCut is that you cannot import LUTs in this app as of now. So I have also given you a tutorial of another app which is called VN app, and from this app you can just import the LUTs, my LUTs, which is free with this class, to your videos. So here's the tutorial for that. So guys, to use LUTs on any videos in your phone, you need to download this app called VN app. So I have downloaded this VN app. It's on the top here. So this is how this app looks, and it is absolutely free for your first 99 projects. So I'm just gonna do another project here. I've just used 4. It's a pretty good, pretty decent video editing app. So with this one, say I want to color grade this footage. Say I'll just go until here. So if you see in the left hand side bottom corner, there's an icon called filter. So I'm gonna press it here, and I would just press add to add new LUTs. So I'll just press add, and I've already imported the LUTs in my phone. So it doesn't matter if you have Android or Apple, import the LUTs first in your phone before opening this app. So I would go to this file app where it's gonna show me all the saved files. So I'm just gonna go here, and I have saved that LUT here, the LCO LUT pack, in the audio section. I don't know why did I save it in audio section, in audio folder, but it is there. So I would just press here, and then I would select all the LUTs. All the LUTs what I have, it is in .cube file, so that's why it's reading those. And then I'm gonna do open, and then I would save it as a new folder. So I would just do test LUTs, and then it's gonna appear as a new folder in the app. So if I go here, if you see next to original, there's test LUTs. And now if you just click on these LUTs, you can see the LUTs being applied to the image. So what I can do now, say if I go here, and if I think that the LUT is a bit too intense, I can reduce the intensity of the LUT all the way to 0 or until here. So so you can do a lot of changes like this. This is super easy to use and super handy, and all the LUTs what I have made, it's super useful to use on even iPhone, Samsung. It would work on any camera. So if I just put the intensity until this, then 75, the LUT is applied. So this is how you can use LUTs in the phone. And now if you want to export this file, if you see on the right top corner, there's an export arrow. You just go here. You can choose the frame rates if you want, but I would just do manual, and then I'll export it, and it just gets exported in seconds. So this is how you can use LUTs in your phone.